And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. Our starter in this one, Chase Anderson. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go now. Here's a big power threat. Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Anderson ready to work. Pitch is in there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Just a weak fly ball this time. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
The 2-1. And another ball. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
2 on, 1 out. And next for LA, JD Martinez. 2-1 to JD. That smash towards center. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
David Peralta at the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped down the line. Way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in.
And now this is down for a base hit. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Jason Hayward. 1-1 now. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Has some trouble with it.
batting seventh, the second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And now the rookie second baseman, Miguel Vargas. The 1-1. On the ground to third, might be two. Can't glove it cleanly. McMahon over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies coming up. Back here in Denver, our starter in this one, number 80. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. Now a check swing, but he held up. The 3-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
McMahon.
One down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Good eye right there. On the ground to first, knocks it down, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Elias Diaz.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. Top of the second, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, James Outman.
33, James Outman.
Here's a 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Doubled in his first AB. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. Out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is C.J.
The
Cron.
designated hitter, CJ.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Betts with a relay throw. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Randall Grichuk now. Next offering is fouled back. One and two now. And that one missing low.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
High fly ball out into left center field. Peralta drifts towards it, brings it in. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a two-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Montero.
That's inside. 2 balls and a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Here's a 2-1. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3, but they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies 1. Back here at Coors Field, top half of the third inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
Ripped on a line. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman
Max Muncy at the dish. He walked and came around to score his first time up. The wind of the pitch. Muncy checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. The next pitch misses, and now 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
now batting.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Muncy at first, 1 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Righty delivers. That misses off the outside edge.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Righty to the plate. Missing inside. Ball 3. Jason Hayward up next for the Dodgers. Three-two now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Down the right field line. That's a base hit, and that rolls into the corner. Muncy on his horse around third. He will score, and they lead by 3.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grichuk racing over to make the catch. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Harold Castro. And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that one gets down, fair ball.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Led off the game with a strikeout.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a 2-1 on the way. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
So now 1-2. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
And next for L.A., James Outman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vargas at second with nobody out. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is downstairs.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-1, and he's got a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Chase Anderson gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Justin Lawrence. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Justin Lawrence.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next to hit, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. Right-handed reliever. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 1 at second, and it's a double play. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brad Hand getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Hollowell, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Two one now. Rip to third. McMahon fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 1. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here comes a pitch. That one ripped. And gone. He blasts one out to right, and they inch closer. It's 6-2. That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, dude. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Hayward pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, CJ.
Next to hit for the Rockies, C.J. Cron. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Cron retired.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nolan.
Now here's Nolan Jones. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. This to center field. Outman drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Two now. Rips one to right, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the left fielder, David Peralta. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 6-2. They turn things over to the righty, Yency Almonte. He comes on for the 35th time this year.
Almonte.
Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Randall Grichuk.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he deals. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. kicks and deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Caleb Ferguson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bickford warming up as well. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there. Now all even up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two. This one in the air, right field. Hayward moving to his left. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the second baseman.
So they're down to their final out. Harold Castro stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 3-2. Got him looking. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.